children. Now this is 7th class social studies. Now this is the 8th lesson. Children, what is that lesson? Industrial Revolution. What is that? Industrial Revolution. So children, in this lesson, we will discuss about how Industrial Revolution started, why that Industrial Revolution started, before Industrial Revolution, how goods made, what were the effects, and also who got benefit due to the Industrial Revolution, who suffered due to the Industrial Revolution, what about the conditions of the workers at the initial stage of Industrial Revolution, where the Industrial Revolution started. Okay, so which continent got profits from this Industrial Revolution, etc. Children, now look at the trade, especially between 1500 to 1800 AD. The people who, especially the European people, what countries are there in Europe? England, France, Portugal, Spain, Germany, Netherlands, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Austria, Estonia, Latvia, Eritrea, Greece, Italy, Switzerland, okay children, Czech. So these all countries, Poland, etc. countries. So these all countries are in Europe continent. Okay children. So especially among these all countries, we know some countries. For example, England. So England established their political power over almost all countries in the world. Okay. For example, our country also occupied by English. English means England. So that England ruled our country almost 200 years. How many years? 200 years. So how they ruled our country? They plundered our country. That means they took away the natural resources which are available in our country. They took away these natural resources and they made goods in their factories in England. Again, they imported that finished goods once again to our country. They started selling these finished goods in our country. So in this way, in this process, they earned huge profits. Okay children? They earned huge profits. Actually, on those days, in our country, industries were not developed. Okay? So taking advance, the rulers, that means the English people, they took away the raw material from our fields. For example, cotton. Cotton is very important raw material for making cloth. For textile industry, cotton is important. So they took away the cotton from our farmers with low or cheap price. Okay. Next one, when they finished this textile, this cotton, the cloth in their factories, they earned profits. Okay, children. But our country people, they did not recognize it. Why? Because on those days, the agriculture activity is very risky process. Okay, the people, they did not earn money due to the agriculture activities. So that is why many traders of Europe, that means especially in England, so they encouraged our farmers to produce, okay, cash crops, not, that means commercial crops. Actually, we cultivated, we means here our agriculturists in our country cultivated food grains. What are the food grains we know? Wheat, ragi, javaru, paddy, bajra, and also some kinds of grains. That means red grams, black grams, okay, green grams, horse grams, etc. Okay, children. But when these traders came our country, they encouraged. That means they gave some money to the farmers. Why? Because the farmers were encouraged by the traders to produce textile or some cash crops, etc. So that is why when our farmers started cash crops in their fields, they are getting some benefit. Okay, children. So after harvesting time, they are directly going into selling these goods and sending these all raw material to their country. So these all are happened between the period of 1500 to 1800. Okay, so they are not coming only our Asia country, children. So the remaining countries also our Asia, and they trade with America, Europe, Africa, and our country, our continent Asia, children. So from all countries they took the raw material and they finished the goods. Once again they sell these goods to other countries and getting profit. So these all activities are doing by traders. So in this way traders are making rich, okay, year by year. So that is happened between 1500 to 1800. Next one, what about small farmers? I said already about small farmers. They faced many risks, that means many problems to produce the goods or to produce the food grains in their field. So that's why they were encouraged by the traders. Okay, children. Next one, this system is called putting out system. What it is called? Putting out system. In this putting out system, traders also getting benefit as well as the farmers also getting benefit. Okay, so that is why farmers realized and they started producing these type of goods or production in their field. Next one, in Britain what happened? Actually, in Britain, the traders are taking the raw material of cotton. Okay, so here making of cloth is different stages are there. Okay, children. So that is why the trader had to take this raw material to spinners. This is the first phase. After spinning, what will happen? Again, this trader will take this one to make yarn for another person. After making yarn, what will he do? The trader. So again, he will take this yarn to the weaver to make the cloth. After making cloth, again, this is the third stage, children, or next stage. The trader will take this cloth to dyer for coloring. Okay, children. So these are the stages of cloth making cloth, children. These all stages are doing only not by one man, doing by some people, some craft persons or some artisans. Okay, so that is why traders are facing some difficulties to making all finished cloth in their times. Okay, children. So next one, what happened in London? In London, this trader called these different stages people in a separate place, and he invested money. That means he gave some salaries for doing these all stages: spinning stage, weaving stage, dyeing stage, okay, etc. stages, children. Okay. So he is giving some salaries to that or wages to that craft person. So here traders became popular. So this area is called manufactories. What they are called? Manufactories. Okay. So this manufacturing stage is called proto-industrialization. What it is called, children? Proto-industrialization. When the trader called all kinds of craft person in one place, so he is investing money for finishing the cloth. This place is called factories or manufacturing factories. This stage is also known as proto-industrialization. What it is called? Proto-industrialization. So here the traders and also craft persons, they are many important persons in this stage. Okay, children. Next to industrial revolution started, children. After proto-industrialization, industrial revolution started. When industrial revolution started, between 1750 AD to 1850, the industrial revolution started. Okay, so how this industrial revolution started? Actually, in 1750, steam power was invented by one person. He was also a craft person. Okay, so he invented a new mission. Okay, so new mission. So this age is called machine age. Especially this machine age started in Britain. Okay, children, Britain. So that is why the industrial revolution started in Britain. Okay, Britain is one of the country in Europe. Okay, children, that Britain occupied our country and established their political power, ruled our country 200 years. They plundered our country. Okay, children. Next one. So when steam engine was invented by James Watt. So James Watt's invention. He was craft person. He invented new machine. That machine is called steam engine. Actually, before invention of steam engine, what happened? The traders encouraged the craft persons. These craft persons making different stages of the cloth. Okay, by their hands, by a small manufacturers. Okay, but after invention of James Watt steam engine, what happened? Every work, almost every work will be done by this steam engine. That means by the machine. Okay, children. So here, James Watt, observed by another person. So he was a rich man in Europe. What is his name? Boulton. So Boulton invested some amount. That means he gave wages to James Watt. So in this way, James Watt and Boulton, these both persons came together and started production of cloth by the help of steam engine. So this steam engine, instead of man-made energy, steam engine is introducing for the making of cloth. Okay, children. So here they are taking money with the best agreement, good agreement. What is that agreement? Because Boulton invested money, so that's why he will take 2/3 of the income. Next one, 1/3 of the income will goes to James Watt. Okay, so this machine is introducing almost all areas. When he invented this machine, when he produced this machine, made this machine, he started selling to other persons, other areas. So in this way, James Watt and Boulton got to huge profit. That means they became rich persons in the world. Okay, children? Because spinning, weaving, making iron tools, driving vehicles, even ships also run by this steam engine. Okay, so that is why steam engine became a powerful energy tool on those days. Okay, children, so that is why James Watt became a famous person in the world, and also he became a rich person in the world. Okay, next one, factory system of production came, children. What is that? Factory system of production. So here, in this factory system, what happened? Many people came together to do the work in a separate place. That place is called one of the factory. So in this factory, what happened? Many rural people came to work as workers in this factory. But in this factory, the workers didn't have any right over the production. The owners who are running this factory, the owners who are investing money to produce the good, they are giving wages to these workers. Workers did not have any rights over this finished good, but they are receiving some salaries by factory owners. Okay, children? But this factory area, the living conditions of workers are dreadful. Why? Because at initial stage in industrial revolution, especially in England, the workers who lived around the factory, they had to live in slum areas. They didn't have proper sanitation. They didn't have proper drinking water facilities, even drainage system, etc. So that's why many people affected by diseases. Many people died. Their lifespan also reduced. Okay, children. So these all harsh conditions prevailed at the initial stage of industrial revolution in England. Okay. So these all are happening. We can see in factory areas, especially the workers who are working in factory. Okay, children. Next one, due to the industry or factories who are getting profits, here the owners are who will invest the money to produce the goods, they are getting profits. Okay, children. So these factories are extending or spreading almost all areas of England. Okay, children. So that is why in England the industrial revolution started. After industrial revolution in England, it spread remaining all European countries, especially in Germany and also France, etc. countries. Okay, so from where the raw material is available to these in European countries? These European countries established their political power remaining continents, for example, North America, South America, Africa, Asia, etc. continents. From these all countries, they brought this raw material and they started making good in these industries. Okay, children. So that is about industrial revolution. Now I want to show you some pictures in this lesson. Look at. Look, children. Spinning jenny, a new machine to spin yarn. Okay. Next to. Look this one. This is one of the steam engines made by James Watt. The piston under the pressure from the steam pushes the rod up and down, which in turn turns the wheels. Okay, children? Okay, thank you, children. I shall teach the remaining lesson in the next class.